Wouldn't it be better if you wore less? Smiley face, smiley face.
I was a freshman in high school and I was hanging out at my friend Tiffany's house after school. We were browsing videos on Yahoo Music when she was suddenly bombarded with notifications from MSN Messenger. She started giggling.
It's the guy I told you about that I met when I went to Christian camp a couple weeks ago in California.
Tiffany quickly started typing back to him, sending him messages and flirting. I sat next to her watching and reading the conversation between them.
Want to say hi?
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, he's really cool. Look, here's a picture of him.
It's a blonde emo boy. Oh, cool. I guess he's kinda cute.
Yeah, and he's 19. Imagine dating someone who's 19.
Whoa, that's crazy. 19? We were both only 14 at the time. Maybe 15. But isn't he your friend? Would he even want to talk with me?
One sec. Let me turn on my webcam so he can see you.
Before I could say anything, her webcam was on, but his was a black screen.
Oh, yeah, his webcam and mic are broken, but he can still chat with us through the messages.
I waved at the camera nervously and typed out a message and sent it. Hey. Oh, emo boy is typing.
Wow, your friend is so beautiful.
We ended up talking to him for hours that afternoon. It then ended when my mom came to pick me up. I have to go now, but it was nice meeting you, X3. I waved goodbye to the camera and left my friend's house. The next morning at school.
Hey, Keiko.
Hey!
Oh my god, Blake, the guy we talked with last night said he wanted to add you on Messenger. I hope you don't mind. I gave him your username and email to add you.
Oh yeah, that's totally cool. It was fun talking with him. I found it kind of suspicious why she was so excited to let me know that he wanted to talk with me. But the whole day at school, I couldn't stop thinking about the guy who had no webcam, no mic, and looked like that.
Sticking tongue out shiny.
That day, when I got home from school, I ran to my laptop and opened it up as quickly as I could. And there it was, a friend request from Blake.
Smiley face. Thanks for accepting me.
Yeah. Oh.
Webcam?
Okay, XD. Just like that, he had me under his spell. And what could you expect? I was a young 14-year-old girl suddenly getting attention from a 19-year-old hot emo dude.
RAWR.
From that day that friend request was accepted, talking to him became a daily routine. I'd wake up, go to school, get home, and talk with him on Messenger from afternoon to late at night until he went to bed. And then 1 month into us talking, everything took a sharp turn. It was a normal day, and I got home anticipating to see messages from him like the normal 1 or 2 notifications. But this time, when I opened my laptop, he was spamming messages over and over.
Where are you? Where are you? Hi. Hey. Hi. Are you home yet? Are you home yet?
I thought my laptop was going to explode from all of the buzzing and notifications going off at once. I typed back as fast as I could. I'm here.
Webcam?
Okay. Oh, this wasn't an abnormal message, but his behavior of spamming was. Something was off. I sat on my bed and turned on my webcam. Happy? Smiley face.
Very. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face.
I smiled at the black screen. It seemed like it was going to be one of those days where we just say hello. So I just started browsing some shops online, and then I got a message from him.
Aren't you gonna pay attention to me?
Oops, sorry. XD, how was your day?
Good.
Nice. Mine was too. Blake started typing a response. 1 minute passed, and then 5 minutes passed. I stared at the screen in confusion. I could see that he was typing a message, so I just sat and waited. Man, why is he being so weird today?
Aren't you hot in that outfit? Why not change it to something cooler?
Huh? I'm not that hot, but if you don't like my outfit, I guess I could change.
Yes, please, smiley face.
I closed the laptop just a bit and went behind it to change into some shorts and a pretty basic tank top, then returned in front of the laptop on my bed. Is this better? I expected a response right away, but like earlier, it said he was typing for quite a few minutes. So instead of just sitting there and waiting, I decided to browse the internet some more. Then over an hour passed. This is just so weird. Why did I even change? What was the point of all this?
Your outfit's okay, smiley face. But wouldn't it be better if you wore less?
Did he just say that? Girl, you should just turn your webcam off. Turn your webcam off, but you won't. Oh, you're a young teenage idiot, yeah. I was so startled and caught off guard, I didn't reply to him, but for some reason, I stood up and I looked through my drawers for the stringiest bikini top I own. Am I really doing this? I changed into the bikini top. My face was flush and hot, my stomach was churning, and I could hear my family just right outside my door. The glow of the laptop called to me. I knew he was still there, waiting for me to return. I gathered the courage. I placed my hand on my laptop and turned it around, awkwardly standing there in my bikini top and shorts.
Wow, you are gorgeous.
I blushed even harder if that was possible at this point. I was red from head to toe, mostly from embarrassment and nervousness, and just knowing this was kind of wrong. I replied back, "So, when are you getting your webcam?"
Soon.
Oh, nice. Smiley face. So, what now?
Wouldn't you be more comfortable without that top?
I don't know about that.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
I nodded. I reached around my back and slowly started undoing the bow around my neck. His broken webcam and black screen staring as the strings of my bikini became loose and slowly fell. Suddenly, my senses came flooding back. I slammed the laptop shut as fast as I could. Keiko, what are you doing? I almost did that. I'm an idiot. I freaked out for a couple seconds, threw my laptop on my desk, and shamefully went to bed. The next day, I went to school, freaked out, and also wanting to talk to Tiffany about what had happened. When I met up with her, I uncovered, unfortunately, that she actually had stopped talking to Blake after we talked with him that day, and even claimed that she forgot about Blake. So I decided not to bring it up at all, and just pretend that I also was not talking to Blake. But regardless, I had to go home and face the music. As expected, there it was, a couple messages waiting for me.
Hey, what happened last night? Where'd you go? Is everything okay?
I was trying to gather my thoughts and figure out what I was gonna say back to this dude, but it had already notified all my friends I was online.
Hey?
Ugh. I wanted to close my laptop so bad, but I came up with a silly white lie. Hey, smiley face.
So, what happened?
My older brother came into the room and didn't like me talking to you, so he shut my laptop closed. I don't have an older brother.
Oh.
Yeah, so we can't talk anymore. I quickly sent that message and then removed him immediately from my friends list and blocked him. I don't know whatever happened to him, if he was real, if my friend actually did meet this guy at camp, or even somewhere else, and if he ever did get that webcam. And that's the end of the video. A special thanks to these wonderful people who helped out. Here's a disclaimer, and here's a couple of my favorite comments from my most recent story time. If you want to hear more stories like this, because I actually have a lot, then don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Bye!